Hi and welcome. This is Archana here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Today I'm bringing forth a reading for us to look at the energy that is opening up for you in the month of October in the area of your love, your intimate connections, romance. So if you are in separation with someone and you're wanting to know what's taking place, you can apply it there. Or if you've separated and you're not really sure, if you're moving into a new direction and you're wanting to get some clarity. And if you're already in an existing relationship and are wanting to see a deepening or a shift within that connection. So take it how it resonates, and also know that these are not gender specific reading. So you may hear me say he for a masculine or she for a feminine, but really it can apply to the same gender sex. So with that, let us begin. Let's first look at themes for October. What are the people working with, working through, and what's opening up in their love life in the month of October? All uprights. I'll take 3. Thank you. The first one is the 4 of Swords. The second one is the 9 of Cups, wishes, and the 8 of Swords, feelings of entrapment. Let's have a look at the messages from the romance angels for the month of October. For the viewers, heart-to-heart conversations. That's beautiful. Thank you. Honestly discussing your feelings with one another. Paying attention to the red flags. And we have finances and careers. We'll pull more as we move along in the reading. To get tarot messages first. For October, love vibration and what's going on for the people. 2 of Pentacles. Focus on work. I'm liking the Sun. Happiness. Return to innocence. News, a new beginning. It's beautiful. Some passion flowing in. I see. With the Emperor. Wow. Heart of the reading. 10 of Pentacles. Wish coming true. Happiness. The Empress. How beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energies for the month of October, angels. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune showing up in the month of October. Wow. That's beautiful. Let's shift the camera a tad bit so we can see all. Last 2 energies. The Hanged Man. Shifting in perspective. Gaining new knowledge. Someone's getting enlightenment. Beautiful. The World. Wow. 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 This is amazing. This is beautiful. Beautifully amazing. And we have the romantic feelings at the bottom of the deck here. The 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's great stuff taking place for you guys in the month of October for your work, for your career and finances, even though we're doing a love reading. I'm pulling all my energies first before we begin. October. Epiphany. Breakthroughs. I'm loving it. we saw that in the month of, if you haven't seen my general reading, have a look at the general reading. It will give you a little bit more insight on these breakthrough moments that I did see there. I did see breakthroughs. It's showing up in your love life. Wow, thank you. We got gratitude and abundance. Abundance right next to the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. It's definitely a love partnership that's coming up. I'll take one more final message here. Thank you, angels. What is this? Let's see. Spirit guides. I'm not surprised to see that here. Thank you, angels. Can I get some messages here from the sacred soulmates? For the soulmate energy here? I'll take one message. One major theme from here. Addictions. I'll put that up top, and actually I'll take one on top of the romance angels here. One more. Completion. Perfect. Thank you, angels. Completion with the world card, which is completion. Wow. Thank you, angels. Heart of the reading. Let's begin with that. The heart of the reading is the Ten of Pentacles. Legacy creation. Someone you want to, have a life with, make a life with. And we're doing a love reading. So this is not about career and money. But this is someone you feel like they're the one. You connect with them. And you perhaps want to build a life, whatever that life looks like for you, home, children, the whole 9 yards. And each person has a different perspective of what it means to have like a legacy. But it's someone I feel like you want to settle down with. The word is settling down. Not settling for someone, but settling down with someone that you feel a complete connect with. The Emperor to the Empress to the Emperor. The right match, two powerful people, okay, coming together. Okay, so if this was a general reading, I would have said here are two power couple. This is a power couple coming together to create a legacy that lives on and on and on and on. Okay, so in this love reading, what I'm sensing here is you, if you're the viewer, you're the embodiment of the Empress. You have been looking to align with someone who is in their power, but not power hungry. Okay, so we're getting the paying attention to the red flag. So perhaps what you've done, so I'm going to give two scenarios here. The first one is you, male or female, embodying the generosity, the energy of receptivity, regrowth, love, enlightenment, nurturing other people. So you've been coming in your power, building your own life and successes based on your connection to the divine. Perhaps you have drawn to you people who you felt or you perceived as the Emperor, meaning they were the right match, but they really weren't. They were about power. They were about trying to control you. They were about trying to control a situation, okay? They were about exerting their will, okay? Too ambitious, okay? Ambition is good, but when it's not tempered with heart, then it becomes raw and crazy amount of ambition. So you've probably drawn those kind of situations, people, places, work, and relationships to you that tested your boundaries. Okay, so now in this month, okay, there is a big change. There is this question about what brings me fulfillment. What is my happiness? What is my fulfillment? Okay, I am looking, so what I'm hearing is the words is I am looking for someone to create this legacy with dear angels, okay, dear spirit guides, someone who is my vibrational match, who is in his power, masculine power, who is a protector, a lover, a guide, someone who knows the value for creating beautiful things in the world, but not being attached to this material world, okay? Being of the world, knowing their place to lead, but lead with love. I'm looking for that wish fulfillment. I'm looking for someone to have that happy ending with, happy now with, happiness with, someone I can have fun with, someone who just, I feel at ease with. That's the wishes that have been going in your heart, okay? There is a shift that's taking place, that you're going through a period of transition. I'm seeing in this row that the universe or the wheel of fortune is turning, and I'll go over that, is shifting, and you may be going through a transition because this emperor is ready to come to you, okay? Because you're definitely completing a cycle. And with this and this energy of a breakthrough, do watch my regular, my regular, when I'm saying is my general reading. I have mentioned that because I did see a lot of the tower energy. So some of you actually may be leaving some situations behind. With this completion, the world card and the breakthrough, that's the energy that I'm feeling, dear guys. My beautiful men and women both, that you may be leaving some things behind, a relationship behind. Okay, or completing a cycle within that connection. Okay, that's for each person, but that's for those who have embodied the feminine energy here of the Empress. Now, the second message that I wanted to tell you, you've embodied this very strong, harsh approach to life. The masculine energy here. This is a strong structure. This is what I stand by. These are the rules, my way or the highway. I don't budge. I don't change. And the person will come to me. They will come to me the way I want it to come. Things will happen the way I want it to come. So if you have been embodying that, these are big red flags from the universe saying that you're not going to be able to create that legacy, dear ones, those who are embodying this very harsh structures and rules and regulations, because what you're doing is you're blocking your heart chakra. You're blocking your heart chakra from experiencing true abundance, true growth, true love to come to you. Okay, so I'm feeling like a dual message here with this, paying attention to the red flags. Okay, so here, that was just a message that comes in for the red flags. And what the angels are saying here for this month is to be really in your knowing, to be in the state of gratitude. Okay, so embodying, whether you're a male or female, if you've been too harsh and too strict and too stringent today, the Emperor is feeling like a very strong, authoritative person who has built a lot of walls around him or her. Okay, you could be a female embodying the Emperor energy, that you have to push yourself to be taking action like a masculine and not allowing your feminine energy to guide you, to be soft, to be receptive, to be gentle, to be trusting, to be open, to trust the unseen, because the situations of the past were less than. You drew to you lack, you drew to you certain situations where you have lost faith in the universe. But here in this moment, you're being asked that to bring more love into your life, to magnetize greater amount of love into your life, to be present. To be present, it cleanses and opens the heart. So it's time, male or female, those who have embodied and closed their heart chakra downward rules, to relax a little bit, to allow, to be present in this moment, perhaps to go out for some leisure time. Okay, go by the beach, go by the mountains, whatever it is that you like to do. Go outdoors somewhere, connect. If nothing outdoors, create a sacred space, do some meditation, continually bring yourself in this month, in the present moment, because you're going through a big shift. There is big love coming to you. Okay, I do see that in this month opening up. Now let's have a look at over here. So I do feel like some of you are in separation with, you've asked about someone, you're reaching and looking around on the internet, through tarot readings, through other things, about a situation where you've had some falling out. Okay, it could be a relationship that you had, or you thought was the one. It could be a committed relationship with someone, or it could be almost as if it was you were wishing for that commitment. And I do feel you guys are not talking right now. You're not on the same page. There's been a lot that's gone on, and that has actually created a lot of fissures. It's created a lot of imbalance. And when you try to focus on something else went awry. Something didn't go right. There were a lot of things that were taking place in your life, but perhaps at that time, what was missing was the heart-to-heart conversations there was a missing of the heart-to-heart conversations. There was less heart and more mind. Okay, when the mind is in control, then you're not in the Zen-like Buddha state, right? Which is the inner world, where you are having the guidance from within. So I do feel there were a lot of red flags, and also a message is be mindful. Okay, when we are fighting with someone, or when we're not on talking terms, are we leaving on a note of I'm going with the flow, or I'm angry and I don't want to have a conversation because things have not been clear. So it's very important for you to have heart-to-heart conversations in this month about what is it that you want, what is it that makes you happy. So where you feel perhaps trapped in a situation, it is good to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Have this new beginning about what it means to bring in fulfillment and happiness, so you can bring yourself in a state of balance, because it's very important for you to close out. There is a closing out of a cycle. Okay, and I'll talk about the addictions later. Hey, that's one message that's coming in. And also for someone you are in separation with, it is the way forward for you is, the Wheel of Fortune is here. The way forward is for you to focus on you. Focus on what brings you fulfillment, what brings you satisfaction, and to nurture yourself first. And in that nurturing, you will nurture people around you, and you will be opening your heart chakra a lot more, because the Empress and the gratitude is coming into show to bring healing in to these past wounds, because this wounding, this breakup, this separation has created a lot of imbalance for you. For some of you, it has created a shortage of finances, okay? So it has depleted your finances. And you're kind of wondering, when are my finances going to come in order, even though you're looking at the love situation? Because something that took place in your love situation has impacted your money and finances, okay? But we'll do the money reading. After this one, I'm planning on doing the money reading to look at your money and finances. But let's bring our attention back to the love that's opening up and healing that's needing to take place in the month of October. Okay, so that's one that I've talked about. There is a big karmic shift that's taking place. Certain cycles have been repeated for you. I do see that, but I'm seeing a lot of nines here. So which is the Nine of Cups, the completion. So there is a certain understanding that you have come to. You have come to certain realizations. There has been these great epiphanies. There has been a big epiphany on emotional satisfaction, what brings you emotional fulfillment, what brings you emotional balance. Okay, first is that epiphany about your own self, on I need to be fulfilled within first before I jump into a relationship with someone, because then you are projecting your needs, your fears on another person, and there is a lot of expectations that is posed on the other person, and other person is not going to live up to your expectations, and then you go down that rabbit hole, and there is the backward cyclical pattern. But we're seeing the Wheel of Fortune here. This is the fortune's wheel. Okay, that's why it's called a Wheel of Fortune. Meaning, does it mean fortunes are going to land on your lap? I would love to say yes to that. But to me, this actually speaks of is life is giving you another chance, another opportunity for growth, for learning. So let go of the woundings of the past. Okay, because this is definitely the element of the mind. Make the mind, you be the master of your mind. You, the soul, be the master of the mind. Don't let the mind control you. Okay? Who is the master? You need to decide that. Who is the master in your life, in your world, in your understanding? Is it the mind? The mind is taking you this direction, taking you that direction. The emotions are taking you this direction, that direction. Who's in charge? Who's in charge? There's a big learning here for you, for your love. Okay. So what I am seeing, I've already talked about this. There is a shift that's taking place. You're going through a period of adjustment and readjustment. So some of you may not see the whole picture unfold in the month of October. Okay. And these are energies. As I tap in and I say October, doesn't mean linearly that it's going to be in October. It may just happen to the beginning of October. It may just completely unfold for you within the second. Let's say I post this in September itself. Right? Because time is an illusion. But you are going through a period of deep learning and understanding. Look at this. I mean, this is mind-blowing. There's definitely a completion that's taking place. Whether you end a relationship or you end a cycle with somebody of negativity, there is a certain understanding and learning. I do feel, and that's why I want to do a career reading after this, for those who are ending a relationship or you are moving through a period of ending where it'll be an epiphany. It's not because you're hearing me say or hearing another tarot reader say, this breakthrough is going to come from you. Okay, this is not me, not another person telling you anything. This breakthrough moment of understanding, a deep understanding, is going to come to you. There's going to be an aha moment like, oh, okay, what? I get it. I get it now. Okay, I'm feeling like, whoa, it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be an epiphany moment that comes to you. And that's going to bring about a new shift in your life. Okay, that's going to bring about a shift. Okay, shift is a new shift. And this is definitely major leveling up, understanding, growth, wisdom. And also, some of you may be traveling around the world at that time, whatever the travel things are in this pandemic. Okay, I do feel that. You may be connecting with someone. Of course, everything's on the World Wide Web. Okay, www, right? Meeting someone online, or connecting with someone, but that's a lighter message. The bigger, deeper message is that you are gaining huge amount of understanding and wisdom. You have learned some big lessons in your life, and this is the card of completion, understanding, growth, all good things taking place, and that's the energy that's come in, is completion. For some of you, and let's talk about this one. For some of you, I feel that those who have had addictions to substances, to thoughts, negative patterns, behavior, emotional addictions, so there have been a lot of suppression of emotions and taking a path where you didn't want to feel the emotions, where you didn't want to feel all the uproar. So maybe you went towards alcohol, maybe you went towards drugs, maybe you just didn't want to get an emotional connection with somebody and you just indulged in sex, right? Whatever that may have been for you, it may have just been a negative thought or overworking yourself. So in order not to feel, I feel like you wanted to protect your heart from the old learning and the old experiences you had, which were less than. But now there is a growth and a resurgence. You're looking at that. You're opening the wound, looking at that, and you're seeing what it has brought. And that is actually bringing in a lot of healing, and it's bringing in a lot of wisdom. And therefore, you're able to move forward into the next chapter of your life. So I feel like with this epiphany, you're going to get an epiphany of your addictions, of your negative patterns, of your certain behavioral patterns. And that's going to be the breakthrough moment. And it's going to bring you into this state of abundant state. Look at the way the energy has come with the abundant state, with the Empress, the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, and abundance. Okay? And there are signs. Signs are telling you, go in this direction, don't go in this direction. So that's why it talks about paying attention to the red flags. Where are you being called to? Where are you being driven towards? Okay? And you're totally being completely guided. We know that, but the spirit guides energy has come through in this particular row. So you're being guided to move away from these negative thought patterns about what you believed about love, what you believed about your ability to manifest love, your ability to have this ultimate happiness, fulfillment, I want to settle down, relax with somebody who's, like-minded, where I can have growth, abundance, love, a lot of sexual energy, all of it, I'm seeing all of it here. So emotions, energy, all of it, you're being guided. Okay, so this is huge moments. Now, what I'm also seeing over here is that in this month, there will be news where you've been kind of up in your head about, I don't know if that person's going to come in. Are they going to, understand? Is there going to be some news that comes in? I do see new love opening up. So if that is a journey where you've closed a chapter with somebody, okay, this is definitely a message for some, that there is a chapter that you've closed with somebody. It could be a permanent chapter with the Justice card. I don't see Justice card, but I'm feeling it. Like a divorce or moving away, ending of that. There is a new birthing. I am seeing some new start coming up to you where you are, it could be somebody who's younger than you, but definitely a very youthful energy. There's also youthful energy. And that person, I feel, is going to help you to bring your emotions in balance, okay? This is somebody you can have a heart-to-heart conversation with, okay? So that's for some people where a new energy is coming in. And for some of you with the old, when I'm saying the old person, meaning the connection you already have, but you're not on talking terms, so you're fighting. There's a cycle that you've completed, and that person's going to get an epiphany moment, and they're going to have a new start with you with the heart-to-heart conversation. So see what resonates for you, okay? What I'm also seeing over here is that where you're feeling like, I'm not really sure if I have the strength to make things happen. The energy, your spirit guides are guiding you to come to the present moment to see what is it that you need to bring stability in. Pay attention to the signs. Your spirit guides are guiding you in love situations. Like, what is filling your cup? Are you only following what the eyes are saying? Okay. Are you following an old pattern? Like, I want to, everybody, okay, disclaimer here, okay? So this is not a judgment that's coming in, but you tell me honestly. Tell me honestly. And if you do want to comment on this video, I would love to hear it, but it's something that I have observed in my life. Okay, I have observed in my life that when you see someone attractive, whoever you consider as attractive, one has a tendency to draw and go towards them than someone who is less attractive. Perhaps the person that physically you thought was less attractive and you never were approaching that person, but this person who is very, very attractive to the eyes, to the senses, very sensual, whatever that may be, right? A very, very attractive energy. There's this passion and there's this fire and you know, but was there stability with that? Okay. Now, how many of you have gone through that where it's been bitten and it's shown? Doesn't mean that beautiful people are not the ones that you can have this beautiful, amazing connection with. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong here. I'm being pretty open in saying that the first instinct is to be drawn to. I put 3 photos here or 3 things here, and supposedly, according to social media, according to some things, that you'll automatically be drawn to someone who has a certain feature, looks a certain way. Have a look at. This is the time to see what brings you fulfillment. What is it that you have been doing again and again, and it brings you to this place of lack? It brings you to this place of loss. There's something that you're repeating again and again. And this is the time that the universe is asking, is helping you, assisting you to pay attention to the red flags, to the old ways of being, to the old patterns of being, okay? Do you turn to certain people? Do you turn to certain behavioral patterns when things get hard and rough and difficult, okay? So this is the time to have a look at that and be open and honest about what is it that you want. If that's what you want, then go for it. Go for it. Remember what I said? No judgment. Go for it. Are you going for the heart? Are you going for the physicality? What is it that you're going for? Okay, that's a question you need to ask yourself. We're all on different stages of our journey, okay? So what rings one person's bell may not ring another person's bell at all, okay? So don't go by, if I get that person, then I'm going to look good. Right? Then I can claim to the world like, hey, I got that person, male or female, both, okay? Oh, I got this guy with this great SAS status, or I got this woman who looks a certain way, etc., okay? So I'm really putting it out very, very openly and out there, and people are not gonna like it, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just letting you know what my guides are asking for me to share, okay? That's how I speak from my heart, okay? I'm not coming from my mind. I'm not coming from my projections. This is what my life experience has shown me. This is what all of this has shown me in my life. And what I'm seeing over here is in this month, there is a big recognition, okay? And I do feel that the focus in this month is really on your money and career, okay? And your relationship to the self. I'm feeling a relationship to the self with the epiphany, present, abundance, and the spirit guides, and finance, career, with the finance in the middle. It's really showing about abundance coming to you in your money and status. And that is going to set you for life. And once that sets you for life, because you have recognized and honored yourself, you've worked hard on yourself, you don't really realize it if you're single and you're broken off from that connection, from that past connection. You do have someone in the energy field that you are attracting who has romantic feelings for you, okay? And they're showing me the new love, okay? And attraction right here, okay? Attraction, new love, and romantic feelings. So you are drawing someone to you, a new love vibration. Pretty young, it may not just come in hot and heavy, because I feel they also see that you are someone they can have a heart-to-heart conversations with. They feel this magnetic connection to. But I also feel they can see that you're focused on creating stability for yourself, okay? So there is great love that's opening up. There is new love that's opening up. But I'm also seeing the focus a lot is on self-development in this month, which is wonderful. When you're focusing on the self, love flows in different ways. Okay, so what you are going to draw in is, and it's showing me focused intention right here, right? Which is wonderful. You're going to definitely draw in. We got Goddess Isis coming through. Okay, past life memories. You are closing cycles and you're drawing someone from, when we say past life, what I mean is someone you connect with at a heart and a soul level. You're definitely drawing someone with whom you've had soul connection with. Definitely. Okay, and if you are coming back together with this person and there's a cycle and an understanding and a growth that's taken place, all these negative experiences were part of clearing of the past life or memories. They're helping you pull the negative emotions and the negative energy so that you can come to a place of self-love, self-acceptance, and coming from that place of leadership, okay, and empowerment, an empowered leader is what I'm hearing from here. So you do have someone you are pulling in from another timeline, someone who has tremendous amount of romantic feelings for you. They may not come towards you as this is everything, because they can see where you have been coming from, and they themselves have come through certain things of the past. So when two people who have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of heartaches and a lot of heartbreaks, and they come together, you can't just completely open up everything. So that's why they'll come across as pretty youthful, playful, very fun, loving, very attractive, very sweet. I'm finding like very sweet and flirty kind of an energy coming through for that. That's wonderful stuff opening up, you guys. So I sent you guys a lot of love, happiness for the month of October. May this love manifest. And if you like my readings, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want something personal, go ahead and email me and I'll be happy to do a reading for you. Take care. Love. Bye.